Hey, good evening. Oh, let's see here. I want to check something real quick. Make sure the. Oh, no, it's not. Test, 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 test. Hello. Nothing, huh? Nothing yet. Okay, let's see if we can fix that. Hello, hello. So I know that's working. But what I don't know if it's working or not is the speakers. What is the music? What is the music? Alright. Alright. I should have checked that before we went live, but it's working now, so sorry about the delay. 10-minute delay or whatever it was. Okay, so first things first. That was a pain in the ass. So we have this like little dice holder. This is for a six-sided dice with like the little mini ones. What I'm hoping, and I haven't tried it yet, is that we could fit Deborah in here on this little thing here. Let's try it. Oh no, maybe at an angle, maybe at a turn. Can we get her in the middle? We can't quite get her in the middle, and she fits just fucking barely. So actually, I actually don't need to. I was gonna put sticky tack down, and maybe I should put a little bit, just so when you open her, oh, she doesn't fall out of place. Too bad. So just like a little ball of it, right? We're gonna stick it on the bottom here, and apparently she fits in here just snugly enough for one way. So, oh, maybe not. Now she's loose. Alright, let's see that. Let's see if we do it like that. Alright, and then we'll just twist and turn it till we get her to fit. There we go. Oh, that's actually a little worse. Okay. Take a Deborah. Seems like she needs to go to like a turn. That whip is getting me. Okay. Well, she's not in there flat, but she's in there. So. And then she looks even better. Perfect. Okay. Now on to our main task. It's our Hydra. And we've been painting for 3 streams now or so. Mouse I should hotkey this task. Does it have a hotkey? Control LED. Bam. It does have Control L. That's what it seems to be like. So it's not letting me focus anymore on the head, but that's okay. So looks like we got a lot of work out of us. These heads need another coat for sure. It looks like we need some more brown and some spots that we can most certainly hit. We gotta get all of our main coats done before we can do literally anything else. Because you don't want cracks and stuff like that when you're trying to put like your details on, like thin layers and things like that. So on the left here, on the right here, On the right here we have like a little, just squirt all the extra like medium and stuff like that in there. And this is our wet palette here. We actually got some wet paints from like a week ago. This one's still wet at least. You can't see that one, that's cool. Oh, let's move that one right there. So we really don't need to see that, but this is the one we want to see. So there we go. Got a couple minis here just chilling. John Smith needs to be centerpiece right here. I know you can't really see him, he's got too many shadows, but that's okay. He's still my top dog, my main character. So let's see here. Just gonna paint that again, and that was like a bone color, I think. So I was looking at another mini. It looked like this one paint was showing where it shouldn't. Might hit that later. I think we painted that like skeleton bone, and I don't see it now. Oh, there it is. Okay, so we want to shake, 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 right? Get all that extra stuff out, which actually our wet palette has this exact color on it. Let's see if that works. Let's see if our wet palette's still good. Oh, it looks like it is. Holy shit. It's been a week. I mean, I wouldn't have been upset if it hadn't been a week. You know, if it hadn't been good for a week. Jesus. That's a long time for paint to stay, like, viable in a semi-open container. Kind of impressed. It's a little thick. It's a little thicker than what you would normally want, but I think if I was like a show quality painter or something like that, I wouldn't want it to be on so thick like this is gonna do, but meh. Whatever. Whatevs, bro. First tip actually looks pretty good, considering like this is like a cheap brush and I've had it for 2 years or something like that. So the question is like, what do I want to do for these other colors? Like, what do I want to do for everything else? Oh, there's a bone right there that we can get that while we're pondering. This is more like a detail brush. Not so much like a slap the paint on brush. Let's see if we can get a different brush. Let's see here. What's like a slap and paint on brush? I mean, it's got to go on somewhat neat. Is probably more akin to that. We didn't get to stream Friday this week. I was otherwise indisposed, and that's unfortunate. I like to stream on my 2 days. I stream 2 days a week, and you know, I don't like missing my days. I enjoy my paint sessions. So that's kind of, you know, missing those days sucks. But it is what it is. It's nothing like a quiet Monday evening after a long Monday. Mondays typically suck. I think they suck because that's the end of a nice, relaxing weekend. It's funny, I used to work retail, and I worked for Best Buy for 8 years. And it's funny the different lifestyle that you obtain when you go from Best Buy shifts, and if anybody knows retail, I think they're pretty much all universal. It's that it doesn't really matter like what day it is. Like all days are basically fair game for retail. You know, it's a Wednesday, you work. It's a Saturday, you work. It's a Sunday, you work. You know, like, those are all open. And in my case, Best Buy like required you to have weekends available. You couldn't just work weekdays. You had to be available for like a weekend, even if you were part-time. So, I can tell you this, I don't miss that. I didn't have a lot of hobbies back then. And now I got a lot of hobbies. I have so many hobbies. Not to brag against some people who don't have hobbies. It's just that I'm like constantly busy keeping up with the hobbies. The hobbies have become, some of them have become like almost akin to work. Things like the rabbits. We went from having a couple of rabbits, a couple pets, to 7 rabbits. Oh well, to 10 rabbits now. 10 rabbits. Well, yeah, as you know, rabbits reproduce, and so they have. And well, we went from just a couple to just a few now. Let's get another brush for these tiny ones. Is that the same brush I had earlier? Yeah, it is. Huh. Imagine that. So they have reproduced, and look at these toes. Get the little tootsies right there. And then the painting takes time out of the day, which it's probably the only real me time that I get. And I don't have kids. Not to say that I don't enjoy all the time with my wife and stuff. I do. But it's really the only time that I'm by myself, other than like in the car. That doesn't fucking count. And it doesn't matter where we get it on this, because we're gonna paint. See, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We're gonna paint that later, anyways. Doesn't fucking matter. I don't know what color we're gonna paint it, but we're gonna paint it for sure. So it's a swamp Hydra. I'd like to do water together one day. Maybe we could work on water. Maybe some acrylic stuff or resin stuff with water, mimicking water. That'd be cool. Maybe I'll watch some stuff on how to do water and live stream my attempts. We'll get there. We'll get there towards the water. Oh, all the little toesies. All the little toesies. You watch some painters on YouTube, if that's your thing. They talk about like, oh, I paint this many in like 2 hours or whatever. I paint this many this fast. 30 minutes. You fucking scooting, I give you that. But like, they'll paint, you know, big minis and like, oh, I paint this huge ass mini in 6 hours. The most I ever spent on a mini is like 10 hours or whatever. They say that stuff. I've seen them do it. Watched it, heard it with my eyeballs. They're out there if you don't believe me. But anyway, the point I'm making is, what difference does it make? Like, do you, what matter? What does it matter how long you spend on this mini? Like, isn't the point of miniature painting something like cathartic and relaxing? I don't know if cathartic's the right word. It's not like an explosion of release of stress. It's not even like a stress reliever. I don't know that relaxing and cathartic are synonymous with one another. Let's find out. Anytime interesting. Okay. Let's see here. Cathartic. Okay. Providing psychological relief through the open expressions of strong emotions causing catharsis. Psychological through open expression of strong emotions. Yeah. I don't think this fits cathartic. I think those people that go out and like scream in the woods, that's supposed to be cathartic. But I don't, this isn't the release of strong emotions, I can assure you of that. I don't know what would be cathartic for me. What an odd concept. Strong emotions. Crying, it says, is an example of catharsis. Something that's cathartic. Catharsis. But, so if you gotta cry to release those strong emotions, this is about as far as crying as it gets. This is my zen, man. We got into Magic the Gathering. I should have opened a pack on stream. Option to do that. Doesn't necessarily mean that I should do that, but seems to be something you guys like to watch. Look at them toes. put some swamp shit on him, don't worry. We're a long way from it, but just to give you kind of foresight, we are going to put some stuff on him, some foliage. Foliage? For sure. Tight spot right there in that foot. I know it doesn't look that tight from the camera, but yeah, it's kind of tight. Can't get the right angles. That helps a little bit. Painting the toenails. Oh yeah, that's good. Let me go over here. The missus and I just watched the Hobbit series for the first time. And I'm gonna be honest. I'm not a huge Lord of the Rings fan. I'm a big D&D fan, but I am not a Lord of the Rings fan, and I am especially not a Lord of the Rings fan now that I watched The Hobbit. Hobbit is so much better. Unpopular opinion. Speaking of which, I gotta remind my buddy said he was curious to see what I thought of The Hobbit. And I gotta let him know. So we watched all three, almost like back to back to back. I mean, with days apart, of course, but like not like weeks or months or anything like that. And they were all pretty good. I really enjoyed them. I don't really care about the only gripe that I had about them was like some of the CGI was not great, which really broke it for me in some aspects, especially like this. In the last one, and like towards the end of the second one, it's like they almost got tired of doing the CGI, and so those instances kind of broke it for me. But other than that, it was pretty good. Anything with like the gold or the water was not well done. So whoever did that, find a new job. I mean, I couldn't do any better, but I also don't have that job, so there you go. The missus is texting me about China that she wants. Blue rim good, green rim bad. Okay. Blue rim bad. What the fuck does that mean? The Hobbit is better than the Lord of the Rings. Rings, not wrongs. I spelled wrongs. Will say something disagreeable. I'm sure. Oh, look at that. I got stuff on my fingers. From somebody once told me the world was gonna roll. Something about not being the sharpest tool in the shed. Okay. Let's see. Do we want it right here? What color do we want on these leg things? Should just put like a deeper blue, or a lighter blue maybe. So I used Hydra turquoise, but I kind of want to go with like void shield blue. Ooh la la. Excuse me. Kind of want to paint this little guy next. He's cute. He's fat. He's bald. Should be easy. We'll paint him next. He'll be like a 2-session stream or something like that. And median. Oh, come on. Oh, fuck. That was a lot of paint. Jesus fuck. I did not need that much, I don't think. Alright, let's just use that thing for the paint for the time being. Turquoise. I wonder if that's too blue. I don't know. Probably. Oh, god damn it. Such a waste. Alright, I need another Void Shield Blue from the game store. Void Shield Blue. I have to go up there tomorrow and get it. So the cool thing is if I don't like this color, or I don't think it matches or something, I'll just paint over it. No harm, no foul. And move on with my life. Was that this computer or a different computer? I think it was a different computer. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, should it be bone color like that? I don't know. Mrs. and I paused a magic game, and she is itching to finish it. I think it's because she's going to kick my patootie. That's okay. It's all in the name of the game. Win some, we lose some. Even if it's to the misses. Let's clean the brush off to give it a fresh start. Oh. Would you look at that? I felt my chest pop, my sternum, like stretched. Should I make that spike? Make it the bone color? I think I'm gonna make it the bone color. Like, I don't know if this is supposed to be bone, or because it could be whatever the fuck I want it to be. But yeah, whatever I want it to be, I guess. Oof, that's tough to get in there. How in the hell? Okay, I can get in right there. See that right there? We'll get in right in there. Look at that. Oh, it's a ways down. It's much harder to get details on something like that, though. Luckily, not many people are going to see it. I wish I could take this black base off. Or I guess in this point, gray base, but I can't. It came attached, and I can't take it off. So that fucking blows. A big fat load. But my business, I think I mentioned on the stream before, is starting to get a little traction. I don't know about a little traction. Got a customer that I'm gonna finish the sale to. Oh, fuck, why did I just stick my hand on that? Not the paint down. Whatever I just touched. Ugh. It's a nice song. Get those corners right there. So I guess since we did these that color, I think I need to do all of these that color. I think that's the idea. So we'll do the underside this color, and maybe like a darker one for the ones on the back. Like this one doesn't even have the blades, if you notice that. See that? But these do. These do have like the scales. I could probably use a different brush for these big ones. So what happens when you don't have a box? You just end up doing crazy shit. I don't know. Let's try this. That's what we painted the initial mini with anyways. We're gonna go to about a. Got some on the face there. Oh well. We're gonna go to about an hour and 10, and then call it a night. So like another 20 minutes or so. I don't think you guys can see how long we've been live. I guess maybe depending on the platform you're on, you'll be able to. So about an hour and 10, and then we'll call it a night. It is a Monday night after all. I'm hoping we'll actually get a stream in on Friday, and it'll be able to stay up and stream. The last couple of Fridays have not been able to stream. That has sucked, but maybe we'll get there this Friday. There's nothing on the agenda this Friday, so unless something comes up. You know, it's funny because actually, like, the days that are, in theory, the hardest are Mondays. But the last 2 Fridays, I've just not been able to do it. I wonder if I should just change it to two weekdays or something, like Wednesday, Thursday, or Tuesday, Wednesday, or something. Like maybe Tuesday, Thursday, the 2 T's. I don't know. Guess there's not a big enough following. We can kind of do whatever we want and see what sticks. I don't know what the most popular Twitch days are. What are the most popular Twitch days? Most stream days of the week. It's probably the weekend. It's probably the weekend due to the fact that, like, there's just the sheer number of people are streaming on the weekend. You know, they don't have to work or whatever. What I should say is, what's the most watched day of the week? When are the most people on? That's what I should look up. I want to look that up. What's the most watched day of the week? And let me clarify, it is not about viewers. It is not about getting popular. It's just, you know, you want your stream to be worth your time, worth the effort. You know, that's all it is. If nobody's gonna watch me, why am I streaming? You know. Sometimes people watch. That's cool. Sometimes they don't. I don't know. I guess it's cool to stream either way, though. I'm a streamer. So, it is what it is. Dang, painted that wood some bullshit. I'll have to come back to that. Oh, get old. Get old sucks. Living doesn't though, so, you know, I guess you gotta get old to live. No. Oh shit. I'm gonna have to come back with this color later. And do another layer for sure. There's so many like little scars and stuff that I'm gonna have to come touch up. Little scar. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a fine brush and just do a dark color in there. Teeny tiny brush. And darken it. What's everybody think? Layers, right? Layers. Layers. Onions have layers. Cakes have layers. I wonder what color I want to do the back. So like, I gotta get this side right here with this color. That is not easy. I want to use a different brush for that. As you can see, that's on that, and also a different brush for that. Whoa. Oh. Neck is tight. It's tight like a tiger tonight. Hope you can see that. I know it's. Just remember, it goes on sloppy and we tidy it up once we get it where we want it. We gotta get like the foundation laid for all the different layers. At least that's how I do it. If you do it differently, that's cool. Or you don't. I don't know. That's how I do it. Look at that. I think it looks pretty cool. The 2 layers. Yeah. It's cool. Cool. What time we got? 8 minutes. Let's do like 1 Hydra head. Let's see here. Let's do the back of this feller's head. What do you think? Like I want to like a dark blue. You know, just real dark. I got electric blue. What's that? Crystal blue. Ice storm. That one might have been a good one. What's that? Vampiric highlight. Well, we don't want that. We have deep blue. I think that is calling our motherfucking name. But that feels loose in there. So I'm just getting a lot of median. Shake lightly, squirt, shake again. Boom. All right. So we're gonna use the detail brush this time. This one, right? And then we're just gonna paint these little things right here. And then we're gonna go nighty night. The missus has requested that I read her The Hobbit. That might not be blue enough. It's blended in too much. Tell you what, we'll have to do one. Do another layer and come back to it and see what we think. We have to paint this bad boy a whole nother color. Like a kooky color. I'm not seeing it, you know, it's not standing out enough. I think it's got to stand out more. You know. Yeah, I'm just not digging it. All right. Sorry. Toxic mist. I don't want to do green. I'm having a color block now. A painter's block, if you will. Like what color would those tough scales, those outer scales be, not the inner scales, you know? These look good, I think. Do you think these will look good once we finish it? You know, once we do our other coats and stuff. Or we just kind of slopped it on there right now, but we'll go there and clean it up for sure. So like I didn't even get right here. I need a smaller brush for that. Or down in here. See, down in there I didn't get. That's okay. We'll tidy it up. Huh. Well, I'm gonna have to ponder this, and I may just do it all, that color, and just see where we're at. You know, and just like see how do we feel about it. I don't know right now though. It's not grabbing me. that is Friday's problem. So what we're going to do is we're going to close up our wet palette for the night. I think I'm actually going to let everything dry out, to be honest. We'll see. We'll deal with that tomorrow or sometime during the week. But close it up, call it a night. If you enjoy our paints or enjoy the background noise that we are, I say we because it's me and Katie sometimes when we do video game streams, but we're painting right now. If you enjoy the stream, you can find us on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Discord, and Twitter at The Murphys Play. Discord link is on Facebook and Twitch. There's an icon button on Twitch, and there's a URL link for the invite code on Facebook. We are here Mondays at 8-ish till about 10, 9:30, 10 o'clock, somewhere in there. It's about 9:40, so we're right there in the middle of that. And on Friday at 8 till when I get tired or when the alcohol takes over, because it's drinking night on Fridays. And we do a little Jameson, maybe a little ginger, maybe a little Sprite, maybe a little Crown and Coke, something like that, Coca-Cola. Until then, I'll see you Friday at 8. Thanks for joining.